everybody? 47 Mark IV here, back with another episode of Absolute Mech. All right, so today I think we're going to put in a lot more work on the Turbine and Reactor and try to get that online, or at least get it, further along than it was. But I've made a little bit of progress with it. I've glassed it in mostly, and I've been digging out the pit that it's going to be in. I'm still on like my final block breaking, but I got all the bedrock out of here and just cleaning up around the base a little bit. I've got to get, there's a block around the corner. Ooh, is this one done? Yeah, this one's done. Nice. I love seeing these guys done because I can keep moving them around. One thing I do want to show you before we get into all of that is this thing here. So I did go through most of this right here, Matter Overdrive, and we had most of it done. We were done all through here, but I finished off this section, which is this guy right here, the space-time accelerator, which is a tick accelerator. And if we need it, we've got it. All we got to do is feed it matter and power, and it should accelerate. And then I made this thing, the star map, and you know what? It's cool as could be. Look at this thing, right? So it broadcasts what I'm going to assume is our galaxy. I'm not exactly sure. Like, it's got this interface, and these over here are apparently quadrants, all 6 of them. I don't know how I get 6 quadrants, right? But you can pick yourself a quadrant, and you can look at it, and then there's all the stars that are in the quadrant, and then apparently these must be either planets or stars. No, these must be solar systems. Yeah, these are a solar system, right? And then you can look at, there's the central star, and here's all the planets orbiting it, right? Like, that is something, I don't know what that's telling me, but then you can swap to quadrant level and then back up to galaxy. So very cool. It's definitely, it's something that I wish like that advanced rocketry had, to be able to go through, everything in this kind of view, because I think that's really cool. All right, let's go inside and get the pieces. I'll show you what we've got going on today. I got 2 chests worth of stuff. I've got a whole bunch of parts down here, and I got a whole bunch of pumps up there. You know, it's too bad pumps don't stack. Now, I'm not going to use all of those today. Let's see, where are my, yeah, right there. Not going to use all of them today, because I think what I'm going to do is get things running at a minimum rate, and then we'll expand them as we go along. All right, so let's see. It is over here. I always lose this thing because it's hidden right behind the building. All right, so let's drop these dudes off down here, right? Just what I'm looking for. Those and that, and I'll put the boxes away. And I want to stop and take one look at the reactor here, just so I know that I've got... Okay, I got 3 sides worth of stuff, so I can come down the building and hit this for one. I can come in straight for another, and then somewhere... Maybe on top of the building, maybe we're going to set something back over here. I don't know. We're going to have a place for water. Okay, so this works out in this arrangement. I was just kind of planning through that, yeah, we can run a pipe down here and then break through the window or something. I think that'll work. Okay, so what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to get DT fuel, right? And if we put in fuel here, we're going to need this purple stuff, liquid DT fuel. And DT fuel is made with the chemical infuser, but I only need this for a little bit. We're really going to run the reactor on tritium and deuterium. And I think we're going to do deuterium first because this is the easiest one to come along. That we're going to need some heavy water, and we're going to split it for deuterium and oxygen. And so let's get this going along. We're going to make a couple of pumps here. And I think I'm going to do all of this down here, maybe. So let's set this up. Do I have a tank of water? Yeah, we do. We got a tank of water. I got a bucket. Cool. Let's get 6 pumps maybe online, and then go from there. So let's see. Water, you can be there. You can be here, and then we'll just kind of keep moving you along, right? Just like that, something like that. There we go. So let's see. If I put you there, and then we do this. I know I said I was going to do 1. I lied. I'm already lying at you. Let's see. And then I'm going to need these. So you're going to have to be in rotate mode. Let's see. Rotate. And then we can rotate all of these guys. There we go. Facing the same way. We're going to have to get power, which is one thing I've already kind of worried about here. Do I not have power cables? Your thermoconductors. Your power cables right there. Okay, so we got those, and I got a quantum entangler dude. So we'll go ahead and drop that one down. We'll power up all these guys. We're going to have to connect this guy up. So we're going to go private power. We're going to go power out from the base. And then we'll come over here and we'll set all the sides out to red. There we go. Pumps on. And now, in all of these pumps, they're all going to have to take a filter upgrade. This filter upgrade is what gives you deuterium. No, it gives you heavy water instead of just regular water. And now it is going to make the pump run a lot slower. Of course, I'm short just one. That's the way it always works. Right? Get you. Right there. Okay. And now we're going to run our pipe. Let's see. We'll get our basic pipe here. And it's good that that's done. Okay. I don't want to listen to the noise the entire time. There we go. So we've got our, this should be, yeah, see, it doesn't tell me right there. Liquid water. And I might have to break this pipe because you're not exactly water. And, oh, you're going to have to put this pump back down. Let me get it all set up here. All right, so I've got this side mostly working. Right now, see, I made a mistake. I shouldn't have powered up the pumps until I was ready. So all of this right here that you see in the pipe, this dark blue, is that heavy water. And then it's coming in here, but I've got to just burn down the water that's in here. So we're just going to have it dump everything at the moment. And then I've piped up. This is a electrolytic separator, and I piped it up and sent it in the building to one of the input ports. So that part's done. Now, the next part here, let's get fuel back up so we can take a look at it, because it's about the easiest way to understand it. So we've got fuel right here. So on one side is going to be deuterium, which is what we just did. The other side is going to be tritium, which is a solar neutron activator, which takes lithium. And we've done the lithium process before, right? So this is the deconcentrated whatever lithium that comes out of the evaporation tower. So that's what I need kind of over here-ish, is I'm going to need a pair of evaporation towers. And man, we're set up for those. I got all kinds of parts. And so we're going to build one into the other. Let's see. Yeah, I think I can, we'll put them one away from the corner here. And I brought myself a wand to make building these guys a little easier, because I don't want this building part to take, forever. Yeah, right there, building one. So I'm going to have one tower there, and we're going to have one tower here, and we'll pipe into these guys. And then after these, it'll come out, and we're going to decondentrate it. So let's get that guy out here. The rotary condensator, and then we're going to have solar neutron activators. So this guy is going to come out, and it's going to go into these. And I've only got doubles here, only because this process, I remember being slow. And so we might as well pull it out into two of these, and this has to have a clear view of the sky. This might be a problem. We might have to go poke some holes. Let's just stand on top of one of these, because nothing here has a clear view of the sky. So I might have to go poke some holes in that thing, but I think I'll be okay. I don't see any pipes or anything in the way, but, we'll find out. So I got to build these towers up. Okay, so I got most everything kind of worked out so we could see it. Now, we saw this trick before, in which you took the power off from the solar panels and you run it down to a resistive heater, and it gives you more heat for your towers, because I got max size towers. So I've got one of them with water, which makes brine. Brine coming over to here, which makes lithium. Lithium comes out and becomes decondensated. I love that word. And turns into lithium gas, which then comes over to a solar neutron activator that I had to pop some holes up there for, and it's all right, that worked out. And this then takes it and pew, 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 it's doing it 1 mil bucket at a time here. Can't even see it happening, but it turns it into fuel. And then that comes up here, and this is the harder part. I'm going to have to upsize this. At least I feel like I should have to put in at least another tower to make more brine to send over here. I don't know. I'm going to work on getting outputs up. But that comes over here. It comes into the reactor, but I've got it branched off temporarily because I wanted it to come over here into a chemical infuser to make DT fuel. And so you need DT fuel in a hull room to be able to start the reactor. Now, the other side, this part over here, where I had all this heavy water coming into an electrolytic separator that I had to turn around, and the electrolytic separator then outputs tritium? deuterium. And I've got that part coming through here and then right into the reactor. So the last part that we've got to get together is just water for the reactor. Not really a big deal. And I want to see if I can get this going a little bit faster because it's not even taking one of these full time to make it go. All right, so we're coming down to the end here. I went ahead and set up a whole bunch of water pumps, and I still got to finish upgrading all of those, but ran those into the reactor. So now we've got water. I've got a pipe here that will take steam out to the turbine. I've got both sets of fuel. It's getting hard to get around here. And all we've got to do is we got to start some prep activities. So this guy right here, I disconnected previously, and I'm going to reconnect him so we can start charging my lasers. Now, you know, I took the lever off upstairs because I feel like it goes there, but I got more levers just in case we need them. All right, so I think everybody down here is all set. Oh, I did build that other tower, right? I did build this tower, and it is just smoking the stuff right in there. That's a lot better flow. This guy is actually not enough. We could hook its friend in. Let's see. We could hook your friend in right there. And there we go, both lasers firing, right? I got some holes up there that'll work for that. That should, yeah, can't even see it, but it's making a whole bunch of stuff. All right, so that should give me plenty of fuel. Now, the next part here, we got to get all the next part supplies. Oh, where did I put that chest? I got to find my parts. Okay, so we should be down to the final couple of pieces here. We got to light up the reactor. We got to finish the turbine. So the turbine's not that bad. Whoa, I had a little boost to something right there. So the turbine is, hello, it's 14 of these guys. There we go. Just got to kind of build them up to you, right? So it's 14 of these, and this is where the rotors go, and it's one of those on top. And then underneath this guy is not vents, is pressure dispersers, right? This is one of the important parts here. Let's see, did I take this down low enough? No, I got to take it down even lower, or I'm short one. Yes, I'm short one. I knew it. I was like, well, I thought I measured. Apparently I didn't. Take all those out. Okay, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so pressure dispersers go on the bottom, and we're going to wand these guys around, but they only come out to here, and it's only one layer of them. Let's grab the wand. Yes, you. Thank you. Wand. And I'll wand you guys all across the way, right there, and then we'll come up. Hey, here's a good chance to show you something. /wand, capital O, OOPS, wand oops. There we go, done. If you've never seen that before, that is a super, super handy trick. That's the undo for the building wand. And man, I tell you what, with this wand or one of the upgraded wands, you can get yourself in so much trouble so fast. Uh-oh, am I out of these guys? I'm out of the pressure dispersers. All right. I just kind of got round number stacks, which means I'm going to be out. No, I'm going to have enough vents. So then on top of these guys, I'm going to set electromagnetic coils. And the electromagnetic coils only have to touch. They only have to touch that center block right there. And which means I'm going to run out of these guys too. Right here. Okay. And then on top of these go vents, right? Go these turbine vents, and they also are going to go around the side. Let's see, right there, right here. I should have enough of these, and then I just got to build the layers underneath. And, you know, before I close it all in, I think I'm going to go ahead and get all of the extra parts. And I do want to show you this. So let's see. Let's get the turbine blades on the turbine. I just love that. You click them on, and they just keep going. Right? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. So let me get the rest of the extra parts here, and then we'll finish her up. All right, so there we go. Finished up turbine, all filled in. I've got vents all along the side here. That's, you only have to have these blocks here on the edges, and then you can fill in anything with vents. Like I could have made it a blade shorter and put some more vents down, but this is a pretty good setup. So we got fuel going into the reactor. We've got power going into my lasers. You know, this is like the only door that works. There we go. Let's just keep it open. Right? I got like everything. So I want to come up here. And let's see. We need to set this thing. The heat, that's case heat. The fuel, the injection rate. Yeah. for right now, 10? There we go. I don't think I can set it any lower than, oh, injection rate of 4. There we go. So I'm going to set this really low because I want it to work. I just don't want it to suck up all of my fuel. And I know that thing goes in there, right? That's a hull room. We should have gotten one of these from the quest. Let's see. H-O-H. That's how I always remember. It's H-O-H. And you make one of these, a metallurgic infuser with 4 gold dust and carbon. Right, so not really that big of a deal there. All right, this guy down here, excuse me, let's see, my underpath, should have had plenty of time to charge up. Do you think we could make it in between the pulses? I don't think we can. All right, let's not do that. But it's going to be fire up the reactor, and the way we'll know that it worked is this side here, we'll be able to look into it, right? I'll be able to see the burst in there. Yeah, see, I just don't see it. I've been debating which way the lever goes, and I think it's up here. I think it's going to be up here. Come on. Let's go up here. And I took it off because I was doubting myself, but let's do this. Let's flick the lever. Right? Flick. You have not. Ready for reaction. Yes. Right. We've got plenty of fuel. I put a low injection rate. I'm just going to put it back to 10. I don't know. It makes me feel better. Right? Heat. Right? Flick. Why you no start? I could swear it's got to be that other part where it's going to have... Let's go check a thing here. Down here. Right? Oh, yep. Can't put anything there. Laser amplifier. No delay. Min-max. It doesn't say it's storing any power. Right? Are you storing now? No. Are you storing? No. Well, somebody's got to be storing the power because I'm feeding you an awful lot of power. That's what that flashing is. Redstone output off. That's an output, not an input. I got to look at this then. Okay, all right. I think I got what's wrong, but I want to go over the whole setup just so I feel comfortable, right? Make sure I've got all of the pieces. Might help you guys as well. All right, so first side here, I've got these pumps with filters going to an electrolytic separator, and they're making deuterium, I think. And then these guys over here, these towers are 2 inputs, 1 output, and it's making lithium that's being decondensated, that's being solar activated, and that's making tritium, right? Tritium green, deuterium red. Those 2 have come inside here, and I've connected them with a chemical infuser just to make DT fuel, which I'm full on, and then they go into the reactor separately. And I remember seeing this saying you'll never run the reactor on DT fuel because it blows up so quick. And then you had to build the reactor. I've got it set with 1 output, right? 1 output. This is why we go over things. Right? Is this, come on. How do I turn it? There we go. Shift, I turned it to output. All right. So I've got it set up with input of water, which is coming from down around the corner here. I've got all of these pumps set up. I still have to upgrade all of the pumps, but there should be enough, right, to set it with water. It'll output steam, and I know that that part's already working because this guy here is, it was getting just the tiniest little whiff of steam, and it was turning at 40 RF a tick. But it is capacity for quite a bit of steam. This one little reactor won't output enough. I then looked up on the tab on the reactor, and I'll show it to you here. Let's see. Let's go upstairs. So I looked in the reactor, and it tells me, in statistics, a water-cooled reactor has a minimum injection rate of 4, an injection temperature of 100 million Kelvin. And that makes sense. I'll show you here because we're going to go ahead and get a whole bunch of temperature when we fire off the thing. And this is going to stay hot. And I made this with an injection rate of 4. I made the minimum injection rate. And then down here, I did figure out, okay, so it's this laser amplifier right here that needed to have a redstone signal on it. This is what was going wrong. And you need between 600 and 800 million RF to fire this off. I think that's everything. And I moved all the pipes up so I could basically walk around. So I'm thinking here that I should be able to flip this lever, have a laser beam come out, poof, reactor starts. Boom. Yes. I don't need you on anymore. Yeah, look at it. That's a reactor right there. And it's running. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. And now the reactor will become self-sustaining because if I come up here and get away from my hole. If I come up here, this case is going to get hot somewhere here. Yeah, now it's going to get hot, so I could shut it off, turn it back on again, and it'll kickstart itself if it's hot enough. Right? And so far, I'm getting plenty of fuel into it. It is making all kinds of steam. That steam is coming out here, right? Oh, I'm going to need more pipes. We're going to need more pipes to deliver some steam here. Let's see. I'm going to need actually pipes. And I'll upgrade all of this. And the thing that matters with these pipes is the number of outputs you have. That, upgrading it will certainly help, but it definitely can take lots and lots of outputs. And let's do this. Let's go get our alloys here. 1, 2, 3. And we'll upgrade these pipes as we go along here. Yes, because I want you to go fast. I want you to go really fast. I want you to be able... Okay, so we're coming up to the point where it can dump things out. Let's see. Excuse me? All right, I was stuck on the pipes. There's too many pipes around here, and it gets everybody in the way. All right, there we go. And, I didn't grab the other ones, but that's okay. That's what I'm looking for, is we got steam in the reactor, turbine. You're only making 78,000. I think we got to turn you up faster. We got plenty of flow rate, 1900, and that looks like it's just kind of capped out. Well, let's turn the reactor up more, because the reactor's only operating at 4%. So let's take the reactor up. I don't know. What's a good number? I don't know what I can supply to it. Let's go up to 20%. Let's go a 5x increase, right? And that should 5x increase the amount of steam that I'm putting out too, I would hope. See, I look up there and the thing isn't turning. It's still 78,000. I'm going to guess that it's because of pipes and maybe water supply. Are you, we need to look upstairs. Do you have water in you, or do you need more water? You know, I don't need that lever. Let's stop looking around it. Right? Okay, so it's a water supply problem, because I don't have enough water to be able to run it any faster. I get it. And like I said, I had to upgrade all of these pumps anyway, so I'll do that in between. But that's basically how you get a lot more power. And hopefully once everybody's upgraded, I'll get a couple 100,000, maybe 1,000,000 RF a tick out of this guy. And then, you know, we're going to have all kinds of power to complete the final quest. I will be done with power from now to forever. I don't have to make any more. We can shut down all of our other power. And, you know, I think I'm going to see, before I go, let me see if I can make it go faster. Well, I'm going to have to keep playing with it. I puffed out the reactor. I ran out of fuel. And so I had a cable missing downstairs. So I'm working on restarting the reactor, but before it went out, I was already up to about 400,000 RF a tick. You can see the way the blades are all messed up, but I think I'm going to just keep playing with it from here. We'll look at it next time. And, we'll see if we can get some more, energy out of it, even though we don't really need it. We're already halfway to the goal of, I don't know how many billions and billions that we've got to, send out. So I'm going to call it here for today. I'm 47 Mark IV. This is Absolute Mech. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, hit that like button, and then I will see you in the next episode.